Okay. Yeah, keep the sticks rolling. Hey, bitch, I be hunt me and money got tied. She call me steps, but I'm never surprised. I don't know, trust him, they all go for size.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Woo!
Big dog. Big dog. Big dog.
Say
We're
my
back at it.
guy.
We're back at it, baby. This is our
I'm
first
back,
episode
bro.
of the new year. You know,
Shit, fit. Yeah, how long has it been now? Yes, we took like the longest breaks, fit. But yeah, like,
the
hey man,
longest, the
I'm glad.
longest of longest.
I'm happy to be back, my G. I'm happy. How you doing, fit?
I'm easy, bro. I was about to say things haven't changed, bro. You've changed locations now, my G. You
Hey,
have a
dog.
different area code.
Unfortunately, I had to move, dog. I'm out in Joburg, fair too, for those who don't know. But yeah, I get like span, fair too, and I'm happy to be here. But the show goes on, baby.
Yeah, the show goes on and the birthday goes on. We didn't stop. We just took a break, for a while, watching from the
Yeah,
sidelines, watching the analysis from the sidelines. But yeah, we're back again, and we'll just leave it there.
definitely.
We'll just leave it there. Big dog. It's another one. With me and you, the homies, where we talk about football. In this episode, we'll just be, I guess, reviewing and recapping not everything, but just basically how we've been
Yeah.
seeing the Premier League. From the top and also the trenches, because we're in the trenches, United, big dog. We're in the trenches, the trenches. Do you understand? So yeah, we're not gonna even have like young topics, young chats today. We're gonna get straight into with the Premier League. I think big
Yeah.
dog. We're gonna start at the start, my G. And I think also just going back to our predictions, bro. I think we both had Liverpool at third. No,
Yeah.
I think no, other than Liverpool fans had them at first, to win the league. Even Liverpool fans didn't have them at first because for them was a season of consolidation with the new manager. But I
Yeah.
guess they surprised us all, Big Dog. But what are your thoughts on Liverpool being first and almost? Are you conceding now, Big Dog? Because you're the Arsenal fan, you second, you chasing. Are you conceding?
Hey, fair to like dog. Like we all had Liverpool like coming third, fit because obviously the guys had a new coach, fair to new system. I think fair to like obviously Man City and Arsenal were the top two challenges for the past two seasons. Arsenal, everyone expected Arsenal, even I expected Arsenal to like come out strong, fair to, yeah. But damn, fair to like Liverpool has surprised us all. Those guys have only lost one game. We've lost three. Man City is out fighting for top four. They're fighting for their lives. But damn, fair to like shout out to Liverpool, man. I think they've been playing quite well, dog. And those guys, like, they don't lose. That's the thing. If they're in the losing position, the least they'll get from that is a draw.
It's
But
a draw,
otherwise, most of
yeah.
the time they're winning. Because if you check the stats, they have 20 wins, fit. And only one
Yeah,
loss. 20 wins and one loss.
the only
Yeah,
team, the
well,
only team they haven't beaten this season in the league is
Nottingham.
Champions League winners, Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, Champions
Yeah,
League this. But fair
yeah.
to like yeah, fair to like I guess dog like at the start. Remember Liverpool were much more patient, but I think now they're getting back to that Jurgen Klopp type of football where fast pace, counter-attacking teams and killing them off in one counter-attack. Maybe two passes or three passes. Get the ball to Trent, out to Salah, cut in, shoot, or get it late or 40 years. But dog, as an Arsenal fan, I'm quite disappointed. Not because we've been
Wait,
shit,
hold
but
on,
dog,
hold on, big dog, hold on, big dog. Keep your thoughts on Arsenal. I just want to know: are you conceding? Is it over now? It's
dog,
over, ne?
I conceded right after the Brighton game.
Yes, yes. Also, big dog. I need to. You tweeted now. I tapped out of the Premier League, right?
I'm
Okay, so you've
out, dog.
conceded now. So yeah, we'll get into that one. So you've conceded, Nick, because I've got a couple of questions
Yeah,
for you and just a couple of reminders. But also, bro, we have to shout out Arno Slot. I mean, this is his first season in the Premier League, bro. Not even Pep won his league. He won the league in his first season. Also, they didn't
yeah,
spend much, but obviously We have to shout out their squad. They've got a squad, but the squad does need additions. I think they're gonna go out in the big window to buy some players. But
Yeah.
also, big dog, we have to shout out Mo Salah, bro. This season, it's a crazy double for to 20 goals, 17. Sorry, no, 25 goals, 17 assists, bro, in 28 games. Leave your club loyalty aside, bro. This could be the greatest Premier League
Don't go there.
season you are
Don't go
seeing.
there. Don't go there.
I'm just saying it could. You no, big dog. Wait, hold on. You have Henri, right? I have my Ronaldo. People will say Hazard, others will say Bale, but we have to leave club rivalries aside and say if it's not in your top one, it's definitely in your top three. It has to be in your top three or top four. Do you understand?
Fair too. Like you know what I think about Salah. Fit. You know how I feel about Salah. Top right winger, like best right winger of all time in the Premier League. Fit. Fuck, he might just be the best of all time if I'm not mistaken, dog.
You
Like
see,
like fair to Salah is putting out all time numbers. Fit.
for
And
real,
and
bro.
and, and fair to the thing is like fans have to understand fair to the way that Ferguson left United. We all know what type of squad United had. Fit. That was a horrible squad. Let's be honest. Arsene Wenger left Arsenal. That was a very horrible squad. We all know that. Fit. The only lucky thing that Slot has going for him was that Klopp left him in good condition. That
Yeah,
whole
but
squad
also,
is all timers.
but
They
also,
have, they
big
have
dog. But also, big dog, we have to shout out Slot's coaching as well, bro, because it's not
no,
easy,
no.
bro.
Definitely, Fit. I'm not. There's no way I'm saying it's easy, Fit, because I know that I'm a coach, Fit. Coaching is not easy. I'm not one of
Yeah,
those guys who just tweet off the couch and say, "Yeah, this coach is." I understand coaching, dog. Yeah, well, but Fit, we can't deny that Klopp left him a fucking world class team, Fit. All timers in that squad. We have Ellison, we have Van Dijk, we have Trent, Fit, we have Salah. Yeah, bro. And the midfield, they actually got the midfield working, and I feel like the midfield working is purely based off Slot's coaching. Because now if you check,
yeah,
Gravenberg is a number 6, he's holding, but he's playing out of this world, dog. He's playing every single game. He's giving 7 or 8 out of 10 every single game. Yeah, bro.
big
But now,
dog.
shout out to them, shout out to Salah, Fit.
Big dog, you mentioned the old timers, ne? And the old timers, as much as Salah's doing well with the other old timers, well, two other old timers, Trent, is a legend at the club as well, Liverpool boy, born and bred, and then they captain, Mr. Liverpool, basically. The contracts are being running down, bro. Just a question before we go to the next team. Do you think, bro, they should have left it this late? I think it's kind of, for me, it's kind of embarrassing not to have sorted this out already. But what do you make of that situation where Mo Salah is breaking records almost every week? Trent is basically flirting with Madrid, or in January was kind of, and Van Dijk is saying that he doesn't know what's going on with these contracts. You understand? What do you make of that situation? Because I mean, there's football on the pitch as well as football,
Sorry.
upstairs and in the boardrooms. What do you make of that situation?
Two things here, Tune. One, that is very poor from Liverpool. Whoever the sporting director was, Michael Edwards, whoever, Klopp, I feel
Richard
like Klopp,
Richard Richard Hughes, yeah,
Richard Hughes, yes. Him and Klopp should have like made it easy for Slot to come in, fair to Ebo. Made it easy for just get the contracts signing out of the way. Make sure that Slot has nothing to worry about, but just winning the league or winning football matches. You understand?
yeah,
But that's very poor from Liverpool, fair. If it was any other club, if it was Arsenal, for example, they could have said, why we running the club like amateurs. But Liverpool are doing the
basically,
exact same thing, fair. But they just lucky that that contract situation is not affecting them, because now we can see they're running away with the title now already. Yeah, but I guess this is I think this is a time where Liverpool will have to like do a proper rebuild, if you know what I mean. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
secondly, I think the effect of this is purely based off Man City and Pep Guardiola. Fit. Just think about it, Fit. Those guys have been challenging Pep Guardiola for how many seasons now? Maybe let's say 5 seasons. or
It's the
6.
history of Pep.
They won 1 league title out of 6. The rest of the seasons have been coming second. Imagine, dog, you Salah, you scoring 35 goals every season. You are Trent, you clocking 10 to 15 assists every season. You Van Dijk, you keeping clean sheets. You basically a one-man defense back. You Allison, you're saving 1v1s every single match. Only to come second every single season, Fatal. That's tiring, dog. And Pep Guardiola is not leaving. The guy just signed a new contract. So those guys must be thinking, okay, hey,
He's not.
Fatal,
He's not
yeah.
tired. He's not tired. He wants to wake up and go. Sorry, big dog. He's not tired like the other guy. He wants to wake up and go again next season.
That guy is he'll lose, but he's ready to go again. Fit. Also, and Utrent, he might be saying, hey, Bellingham is out there in Spain. He's winning a Champions League in his first season. He's being hailed as one of the Madrid legends already. Salah, fit. Salah has the world at his feet. Fit. Salah can go anywhere and start. Fit. Salah might even fuck around and feel like, hey man, I would like to visit Mecca every weekend. Let me go to Saudi. Yeah, well.
And also get a nice
So
contract there.
definitely fit. So okay, like honestly, I don't see. I see one of them signing extension, but I don't see like maybe I see Salah going, and I see Van Dijk going. Funny enough, I think Utrent will extend, but we'll keep it late.
Yeah. If I had to choose one that will stay, because you chose one, I think it will be Van Dijk. I think the two others will, while they celebrate, they'll say thanks. They'll paint those emotional videos that they do at that
Yeah.
club. And just they will go into Madrid and other one we don't know. But yeah,
But
that's
first, to
still
like
coach. Yeah.
quickly, just before we move on from Liverpool, Fede, just a question for you. Obviously, now we all know you guys and Liverpool are the. Honestly, let's be honest now. You guys are the top two like teams in English football or British football level. You guys have 20 league titles. They have 19. How do you feel about them? Possibly, well, it looks like they'll win the 20th. Yeah, but how do you feel about them equaling you guys? And I think they might be or ahead of you in terms of like total trophies won, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, I'll keep it short. Obviously, Fergie worked his entire life basically, to knock them off their perch. You understand? And
Yeah.
then like now we were a mess. You understand? So we just have to hold it, bro. Me personally, it hurts. You understand? But I don't really care much. It's our own fault, bro. You like, I don't. It's our own fault, bro. Like I don't lose sleep over it or whatever. It's just our own fault. Like we made our bed. Now we must lie in it, take all the jokes. We can't act like we are like that better than them in terms of trophies or things won. Because now they've closed that gap. It used to be 20 to 18. Now it's 2020. You understand? And that's our own fault, dog. That's
Yeah.
our own
I.
fault.
Away.
Big dog. Moving along to you, my G. Arsenal, North London. Big expectations at the start of the season. My man said Mikel Arteta has to take it to the last day. He has to win a trophy. But you did say, if not, big dog, you did say, if not, you go again next season. You did say this, you understand? So,
Hey dog. Hey
so
Fit, I
big
won't
dog,
lie, Fit.
what like this season, bro? Like I don't know, man. Like the start of the season, Arsenal were there, not first, you understand, but they were there in the title talk and the conversation of the title, you understand. But somewhere along the line, obviously, with this boy, my nigga, is like one of the best for me, one of the very best, understand? He's like just below Mo Salah for me. Saka, understand? He went down. His contribution was clearly showing. Odegaard went down. You guys also kind of, when he went down, you kind of weathered that storm. He came back. You weathered the storm. But then, I don't know, before December, after December, things went south. Not in terms of losing games, but the draws kind of killed you, my G. The draws kind of killed you. And then Liverpool obviously were building their gap, their whatever, and then you can't close that gap. So, what do you make of your season, bro? Obviously, you are a bit angry. I know on the transfer side as well, but like on the pitch, now with this current squad that you have, what do you make? And the front three that you have now, my G, what do you make of it?
Yo, dog. You know Fit, like I had us as a title winners, dog. I honestly did, Fit. Um, the start of the season, I think we were okay with it because obviously we also had lost Odegaard. I felt like we played okay without Odegaard. Yeah, we had wins here and there, granted out results. We were not fluid in our attack. But damn, fair to like the way we've been going since, I don't know, since November, late November, early December. It's horrible, fair to like. And like, dog, I can't blame Arteta for this. Um, as you know, I clocked out of the season of the game after Brighton when they gave a penalty. Fair to like that's when I knew fair, but nah, man, we're not winning this title, dog. Like fair to how like every season, dog. How many records did we get this season so far? 5.
I think
How
six
is that
five.
possible, fair to? We got 5 red cards, and 3 of them were unfair, fit, where we will never see those type of records ever again in the league. The only thing that made me clock out of this season, fair to, is the referees or the referees, fair to. I'll play, fair to, I always feel like Arsenal has a chance to win or at least get a draw. And I feel as even if we just stay within 5 points of Liverpool, that's fine, fair to. But saying that, blaming the referees, I do blame the referees, but also I have to like point direction towards us as well as a team. Fit, we played against Abu Fulham, the Nottingham Forest, all these teams talk at home especially, and we lost. Okanya, we drew. Those draws killed us heavily. Where Liverpool was just grinding out wins, we were drawing games, Fit, leading, conceding goals, stupid goals, not scoring enough. How do you have a generational coach like Mikel Arteta, Fetu, and you don't give him what he wants? Everyone knew that we need attackers, Fetu. Usaka needs help, Martinelli needs help. But
You
what
did,
did
sorry, big dog. Sorry, big dog. You did say that you were watching Edu. You were watching Edu and the board
thank you.
in prior season. You did say you were watching them because
Thank you,
you felt
Fetu.
like whatever was needed for Arteta to win the league this season must have been done. You understand? Whether that was a striker of 70
Yeah.
million, you know. But yeah,
How do you have 3 months to sign an attacker and end up with Sterling on deadline day, Fetu? Sterling on deadline day. Ah,
Sterling
Sugafu,
should
nah, man. Like,
Sterling with all respect to Sterling because he's had a great career. Should be in the MLS with Wilfred Zaha, bro, or in
you
Brazil
should
with
be
Memphis.
there,
But
Fred, wearing the crown, sitting with with the fans in the stand. Yeah, bro. We got. I don't mind the Mikel Marino signing, but Fred, we should have done better, Fred. We should have done way better. We were so close to winning the league on the last day, Fred, and you go buy Sterling, Fred. You reward Mikel Arteta for all the work that he's done for the past 5 years by signing Sterling. And then you come to January, you sign no one at all. When we're so close to Liverpool, basically those guys, KSC, they gave up. Josh
big
Kroenke
dog, big
gave
dog,
up.
big dog. Can I ask you this? In hindsight, I know that Rashford was up, like his form is not de- deserving of a move to a club like Arsenal. You understand? But would you have made
Yeah.
that type of loan deal or that type of signing in the window just to have a body in there? Would you have made that because he was available? Would you have made that type of loan deal with Sterling or Rashford?
What Rashford feel to? I don't mind Rashford. I didn't mind Rashford. What Rashford, if we had signed Rashford on loan, what Rashford will come in with goals, like let's say 10
Yes,
goals, at
because
least.
bro, because it was so clear that Rashford, to me personally, he was never going to move to Barcelona. It was either AC Milan, but then they couldn't. They reached the cap for foreign players, right? And
Yeah.
then I thought Arsenal would have made that move, especially them needing players with other players going down. I thought they would have tried to make it when they didn't make a deal for any striker, or even like a
Yeah.
Daniel Marlin fit who was available for Villa. Like you understand? I don't know like why you guys didn't buy a striker, bro. But
Dog,
yeah,
like look at Aston Villa. They signed Asensio. They signed Rashford. They signed Marlon, dog. Like there's 3 attackers. Rashford could have made a difference for Arsenal. A loan signing for Rashford, they could have made a difference. But I think it's because we also had 2 loan signings. I think Neto, which was a dumb move. I don't know why we bought him or we loaned him. We loaned who's this guy? Not Marine, Sterling. You understand?
Sterling
Rashford could
too.
have made a difference. We were also in for Watkins. The board was like, nah, we're not gonna give you the extra 10 mil. we're gonna save our powder for the summer. We've been saying that for the past 3 summers, dog. They haven't got Mikel a striker or an attacker. But that's what you get for board members or ownership group that doesn't really care. That just worries about making money. Because fair to you know that Josh Kroenke, I've given him credit fair to, before. He got us or Rice and Gabriel and Saliba and them. But fair to he has so
Yeah,
many muscles that we have to mention them. Fair to that it's horrible what they've done. Fair to if only
yeah,
Mikel Arteta was Mourinho could have left long time ago. If Arteta decides to leave now in July, we fucked as a team. But yeah, fair to shout out to Liverpool, man. We'll just have to
you
fight
have
for
to hold
second,
it,
I
man.
guess.
You have to hold
Three
it. You
pit,
have to hold
we
it.
three-pitting second place, dog.
Damn, bro. What about what about Champions League? You're not putting anything in that one.
Now Champions
Nah,
League, we're making semi-final. We're
I
playing
would.
Madrid. We're gonna beat PSV, but we're making semi-final definitely.
Big dog. Okay, that's the top two, and then obviously now there's the top four race. You understand? With Nottingham Forest being third, Champions League winners. Man City also Champions League winners in fourth. Chelsea Champions League winners in fifth. Newcastle fourth. Bournemouth is seventh. Brighton is eighth. Fulham is eight. Sorry, Brighton is eighth. Fulham is ninth. Villa are tenth. You understand? But the gap between those teams not that much. But if I had to ask you, big dog, there at the end of the season, we're now in March. Things are culminating at the but now you try to see the end line from afar, basically. Ne? Who is
Yeah.
your two to make that top four? Who's gonna make the top four for you?
Let me get your thoughts first, Fred Moriam.
Okay,
Let me hear your thoughts
for
first.
me, for me, ne, I think City will just make it. I think they'll be third. It will be tough though. They'll still drop some more points. City will make it. You understand? And I think Chelsea. I know they are up and down now. Fans aren't happy, but I think they will make it. I look at their run of games leading towards the end. I think it's favorable for them the run of the game. But in the Premier League, as you know, my dog, there's no easy game. There's nothing like an
Yeah.
easy game. But for you, what do you say?
Forest. Forest finished third. I know we didn't have them finishing anywhere near the top half of the table, but Unono has been doing a fucking great job at the club. Defensively, they're very solid. Midfield is tight, fit with their fast wingers. They have a striker who's finishing, Chris Wood,
Chris
a
Wood.
a proper Barclays man. I honestly think they'll just finish third. It will be close, but I think they'll just make it with third fit. Yeah, well, fourth, I think I'll go with City fit. Like, yeah, they in bad form. They haven't had the greatest of seasons. This is probably Pep Guardiola's worst season of all time. But City are City. They have the Haaland factor. He will always score goals. And I see who's this guy? Who's this guy? Is it Mamouche?
Mamouche, yeah?
Mamouche, he's come in with some goals as well. He looks confident enough to step up. Foden is nowhere to be seen. De
Nowhere
Bruyne
to be
is
seen.
we know De Bruyne is washed. But yeah, like I think City will have just enough to finish fourth. Uh,
You know,
Chelsea's not making top five.
you say you're not making top five. You know what's crazy, ne? Uh, we get a lot of things right in hindsight when you look back into the season. You understand? Because
Yeah.
when City were like third, second, I don't know, third, when they were okay still, I said, hey, you know what, Man City, bro, I think they need a rebuild. You understand?
Yeah,
And at that
proper
time,
one.
we said, because we said, hey, and you mentioned the defense of it being pop and dead. I didn't mention that part. But now the defense, as you can see, is pop and dead. You understand? I say that whole midfield needs a rebuild. And I still think, bro, with Kevin De Bruyne, I don't think he's going to sign a new contract. We don't know why Pep pulled back Gundogan. Kovacic, my G, is finished. You understand? Kovacic is finished. Phil Foden, obviously he occupies the wider areas, so there's areas there with Savinho, whatever. and McAtee, he'll stay. But Jack Grealish, yo, bro, that must be one of the worst 100 million. I know he's won trophies, you understand? As a
Definitely
team, but
worst. Probably the
he's
worst.
the worst 100 million signing I've seen, bro. And I think he needs to go to a loan deal. He can't go to Villa now. Villa's not his level, you
Yeah,
understand? Because Villa
he's
is
not gonna
there.
start at Villa. He's not gonna start at Villa.
Yeah. He needs to go ask now for maybe a loan move to Everton now, in the new stadium, build a
Yeah,
new star there, you understand? West Ham, you understand? So yeah, bro, like just like we were saying, like even Pep is conceding that it's gonna be now a window of change for us, let go of the old guard, bring some new players in. And like you said, when you mentioned Marmoush, Haaland needs help with scoring the goals because this season, bro, it's just been him scoring the goals, you understand? And when he's not
yeah,
banging, then no one else bangs because Foden disappeared this season as well, and De Bruyne hasn't been there. So yeah, that's Man City, but Pep is still Pep. But I want to see Pep now. He's still the greatest. You understand? I guess outside the Premier League, but you understand? He's still the one. But I want to see
yeah,
now with this team also how he rebuilds this team now. And can they go again against the Arsenal, the Liverpool? I'm not going to even mention other team. I think it would be you two guys. You understand? Maybe Villa and
yeah.
Newcastle. You understand? But yeah, and Chelsea, bro. What you said they won't make the you said they won't make the top
And
four and not even
they're not
fifth.
making
So
top five. They're
what
not making top
why
five.
G?
Chelsea fit a shadow of themselves. Chelsea is not a serious club anymore. Chelsea are being run like a baseball club. Chelsea are being run like the FC, the Dallas Cowboys. Chelsea is not a Premier League club anymore. The owners are not serious. You can't just go every window spending $1 billion and hoping for the best, buying all these young players and thinking you're going to compete for important places in the
Big,
league.
big dog. Not that I agree with you, but I want to say one thing. There's a tweet that I saw. It says, even with Man United, buying young, man, it doesn't equal future success, my G. It
It
doesn't.
doesn't, dog.
We've been saying this. Other teams will strengthen. It doesn't, especially in the Premier League, it does not equal future success, my G. But carry on, G.
Yeah, it doesn't feel to I think these guys, they were bought just to make money of those players, because there's no way in hell for you buying young players and hoping to compete in 20 years time, in 2030. Fair to, they're like, who are you going to compete with? All the other clubs have experienced players, they have young players coming up, and you just hoping that these players, they click by 2030. 2030 is too late. Chelsea might be even in League Two by then. Yeah, but by the way they're moving now. But I get like Chelsea, like, I don't know, man. Chelsea, remember Chelsea used to have like men in the team, like the Asians, the Lampards, the Ballacks, the Ashley Coles, No, now who's there to take responsibility? Who's there to take the team and carry it on the back and be like, hey, man, I'm going to take this team up to fourth place and qualify for Champions League, and hopefully we can challenge on from there.
Big
No
dog.
one is there.
I'll say this now. I'm not going to be too hard on them because I'm in the super trenches. You understand?
Must be
I agree
negative,
with
funding.
I agree with you. I agree with you fully, right? What you say. It's not the Chelsea of old. And also, I think Chelsea fans can agree that they don't agree with what's possibly happening with their club, you understand? Just off signing a player like João Felix, for example, one example. And look at the David Washingtons and the Diego Moreiras, and they've gone there,
Yeah.
and the Angelo Gabriels. These aren't promised players, you understand? But let me go to this guy, João Felix. João Felix, bro, I don't know whether there was a Conor Gallagher signing to the other side to Atletico Madrid, but it happened, you understand? And you bought him for like 50 million. He's already on loan in January, 6 months spent, bro. Like, how can you explain that? You understand? I don't understand how you can explain that to
They poorly
any fan.
run.
You understand? Like, I don't know how you can explain that. I think to them, it's about flipping players. You understand? But it's gonna come uncomfortable conversations. I know they can win the Conference League, but for Chelsea, what is the Conference League? You understand? Because it's still that the badge is still the badge. It's still Chelsea. It's not like it's West Ham. But like, there's gonna be uncomfortable conversation when they go, if they don't make Champions League, like 3 seasons without Champions League. You understand? No trophies.
Sure.
It's gonna be very uncomfortable conversations. And those fans, they also riot and stuff out there. you know.
Funny enough, I don't see them winning the Conference League either.
Yo,
There's,
let's see, big
I,
dog. Let's see.
I don't see it, Machi. I promise you, I don't see it. And this is not me hating, but Chelsea's being very poor here to like I don't know, man. Like there's no one player in the Chelsea squad that convinces me that okay, you're John Upper. I'm going to drag this team across the finish line for you to
I
whether
know,
I
I
die on the
know,
field, I do it.
I know his spark like now is kind of died out, and that we've been watching. Let me not say you. We've been watching him in the biggest of games, the Cold Palmer. You understand? But like I feel like he's the only player in that team really, and Moaz Caicedo, and even Reece James when he's fit, who can say, "Let's go, boys." You understand? And was always on and off. You understand? Sancho is the freedom fighter, like they say. He's
My G,
commenting on people. What do you say?
what they say about Cole Palmer? What did they tweet about Cole Palmer say about scoring 20 penalties last year?
I don't, I don't know, G, but yeah, I feel like they've got three core players out of the 20 that they bought. You understand? We've got three core players, but let's see, bro. Let's see. Hey,
Yeah,
big dog. Yes, yes. Man
big.
United, you understand? I had Man U this season as fourth place, you understand? Obviously,
Yeah,
you sacked Ten Hag, you said Ruud van Nistelrooy will be the manager. I feel like, in hindsight, big dog, ne? And I think I was the only Man United fan on social media, my dog, that was skeptical, not hyped about this new manager. And you know this, big dog, because there's
yeah.
recording of this. You
Oh
know
yeah,
this. Even the signings, I wasn't
oh
skeptical
yeah,
about them. The signings made, I wasn't even happy. I wasn't sure. You understand? But I didn't expect the season to go this badly. You understand? I thought we could make and crawl to top four with this manager. I thought we could make, I guess, Europe, like Conference League.
yeah.
You understand? Europa League. But what do you make? Let's leave Ten Hag's time. You understand? What do you make of this manager's time, my G, and this back three of theirs, of ours, Pomanduch?
Like dog, I've tried to speak on behalf of the coach. Okay, not the coach, but as a football fan, ne, I believe I've a decent knowledge of football. I would like to think so. But as a football
I
coach,
agree.
also
I agree. I agree.
as, as a football coach, dog, I understand the position that Amorim is in. It's not his players. He came in midway through the season or just before midway of the season. But as a football coach, it's your job to come with solutions, dog. You're a coach for a reason. You got your UEFA Pro license for a reason. But it's your responsibility to make sure at least you are getting wins. Just it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be fancy, fair to just coach a team to win. That's all that's needed. Get to the summer, get your players in, then go from there. Get your preseason and then go from there. But as a football coach, you need to coach to win, fair to. You're a coach of Man United for
Mm-hmm.
soon not to be the most successful team in English football. But careful, it's Man United. We all know, we all grew up with Man United pulling the league, three-peating the league title, winning doubles, winning trebles. Now, for they just an embarrassing institution overall, Fit. But as a
Clean.
football coach, look at yourself as a football coach. But okay, what am I doing to make sure this team wins? Yeah, but he's not doing enough, fair to. And I said, I think I said this in November. I don't see him finishing the season. And this might still happen. It might not. They might just let him finish up the rest of the last 12 games. But yeah, like next season, fair to like I think the first 10 games, if he's still at United, I think the first 10 games will be very crucial for him. He loses two of
Big
those
dog.
games that he's out.
Big dog. That's my thing as well. That's where I'm a I'm a fan of football, right? I think now I'm just a fan of football first. You understand? And I understand this manager's, like you're saying, this standpoint. I even said against Everton when you're losing 2-0, even the draw, I didn't care. I just said he should quit because I understand it's not his players. The job could be bigger than him. You understand? Not because he's a bad manager or anything like that. I mean, you can't be one of the most sought after managers. You beat City like the week before you go to Man United, and then when you land up at Man United, you shit. That's one
Yeah,
plus one will always equal two. So clearly there's something wrong, you understand? And it could be that these players don't fit him, you understand? But you said you have to make a bit of improvement. I'll use David Moyes, maybe. Like, those aren't his players as well, right? He didn't sign anyone, but he said, Beto, I'm going to put you off the bench. I'm going to give you confidence, and you're going to bang goals. What did Beto do? Bang goals, you understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Dupore performing well, you understand? Just using Everton as an example. So I haven't seen anything that warrants this guy staying. Do you understand? Based on the coaching level, even he says it, which I like. He's a very honest guy. You understand? And I
He's
think
very
that's
honest,
also
dog.
he says I haven't improved anything. This guy's been better than me, like Moen, for example. You understand? And I think he's telling the board, you know how managers are. I think he's telling the board that, bro, these are my players. I can't do anything with these guys. They suck. You understand?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
he even said like now, but he even said like now that I'm very honest with my boys. I told him some of them will be leaving at the end of the window. But here's my thing. This is my big question mark, bro. The back three in the Premier League, right? And also Man United, it only worked once. That was with Chelsea. And that was for one season. You understand? One season. And then it went to shit with Conte. Even with Spurs for one season. Is it sustainable in the Premier League? You understand? Because for me, playing two midfielders is suicide in the Premier League, bro.
Yeah.
Especially with the ones that Man United have, bro. Like, I'm not gonna even mention the signing we made from PSG for 50 plus million pounds. Like, I will say it all the time. We did PSG a massive favor. You can't have a number six who's a defensive midfielder in today's game. You understand? I don't know what they were thinking. It even annoys me. And then we don't have any guys who can score goals, bro. Like Hoyland, Xerxes. I don't want like I'm gonna get frustrated speaking about these guys. Like they aren't they aren't Man United quality players, you understand? Even where Man United are right now, to put Man United, let's say, to the Conference League at least, or to Europa League, they're not good enough, bro. They should be playing like at like with all due respect at Everton, you understand? West Ham. They're not good enough to whatever we want to do. I'm tired of hearing about with Xerxes, because everyone gave him a Hoyland there. I'm tired of hearing about this movement, bro. Like I'll remind people, we had a striker here at Man United a couple of years ago that everyone booed. You understand? He was an artist, my G. Artist. He had the movement, slow poison. He didn't run much. He didn't do anything. He scored goals and he assisted Dimitar Berbatov. You understand?
Yeah.
And you you can't compare this guy to even Xerxes, to even Michael Owen at Man United or Odion Igalo, G. So what are we saying, bro? You understand? Like I get so pissed off around the conversations, my G. So this is frustration coming out because I've been holding it in. I get so
I will.
frustrated. I
Carry
get so
on, man.
frustrated. And I get so frustrated at the conversations, bro. Like we're acting like we can build with these players, bro. You understand? And even the manager, bro. Like I feel like I said, hey, for me personally, it is what it is. But like you're right, big dog. You're honestly right. Because I mean, if I feel like if we bite the bullet and sack the manager at the end of the season, we're kind of doing us a favor. We can say, okay, let's try to rebuild again. But if we keep him, do you understand? And we buy his players, do you understand? And then let's happen if things don't go well, then we shoot ourselves in the foot again. Because ultimately, for me personally, you know, this is just as a Man United fan. Man United shouldn't be playing with a back three. I know he has like wing backs, but we've never played with like three at the back and
Yeah.
stuff like that. For me, it just doesn't make sense. I hope he does well as a Man United fan, and I hope I can eat my words. But I just don't see this working. Like let's say even next season, I just don't see it working. I think he's a good manager, but not the right one for Man United. I think for us, we should just humble ourselves. If it said wait for Thomas Frank, for example, or the Bournemouth manager, I don't know. I honestly don't know who. Should just wait to give Ruud van Nistelrooy a chance as interim, as we were all thinking. You understand? But with Man United, bro, we're still gonna cack.
Good.
We're still gonna, we're still
I,
gonna
I
cack.
feel like fair too. I feel like they should have gave Ruud van Nistelrooy a chance, just in interim basis. But okay, until the end of the season, well, just let us find someone, the perfect person for United, who's gonna make sure they will get us in the top four next season. Firstly, make us compete once again in cups, in Calling Cup, FA Cup, like you've done in the past 2 seasons. And then, yeah, we'll see how we can move on from there again. But now,
Yeah,
Fetu,
G.
I feel like the players as well from United, right? They were expecting Vanessa to be in charge until at least end of the season. I think that's what they were thinking already. One, their mind was set. Okay, on Vanessa, he's going to take us forward, right? But obviously that didn't happen. Amorim came in, he sacked to Van Nistelrooy, got in his own coaching staff. But fair to, like, honestly, fair to speaking, this is always a question that pops up when it comes to United, when it comes to Chelsea, because you guys are the teams that always rotating coaches. Do you think the players are fighting for Amorim at this point? Do
No,
you
I was
think
about to say, bro.
do you really
No,
think they're
big
putting
dog.
in the effort?
I was about to say when you're speaking. Players have clearly given up on this season, bro, and I think there's also given up on Amorim for this season. I don't know for the future, you understand? But players like Garnacho with the application, you understand? Just a lot of like even Onana, for example, just momentum is completely dead at this club, you understand? And as a fan, I hope we can like money in the bank, the Europa League, you understand, and win to go to Champions League. But I don't think there's nothing that shows me in the picture we can do that, you understand? But hey, dog, that's United, bro. But I really feel like we shot ourselves in the foot by not waiting with Thomas Frank. I feel like he's the guy that can actually coach players and make them better. You understand? Without
Yeah.
having to say, let's go to the transfer window. Let me work with what I have here. You understand? And also just bring in the young ones as well. But yeah, bro, that's Man U for me, my G. Yeah.
Just lastly, remember when you said playing the back three in the Premier League is unsustainable? I think the
Yeah.
only person since Conte who's done that is actually Thomas Frank. He's the one coach who's played the back three consistently and got results on a consistent basis. So it
And
only
the
makes sense if you guys gonna play back three. Thomas Frank is a coach to take you guys there, yeah, bro.
and the thing about Thomas Frank with these back three, it's not like he can't change it to a four again. He always
He,
picks it
he
up. You
changes
understand?
it, food.
Yeah, always picks it up. And also, he's made players better, bro. Like Ivan Tony made Ivan Tony better. David
Wisa,
Raya made him better. Wissa, Buemu,
Buemo.
Noga. Do you understand? So I think he's due a big move. Question is, which club will it be? Do you understand, big dog? But big dog, just want to make you laugh. Do you think that the three teams at the bottom are going straight to the underground?
They going back to the underground, Machi. Let's not even debate about it. Those guys, they've been poor the whole season. Southampton, they just wasting everyone's time.
Yep.
Leicester, I feel sorry for Van Nistelrooy, but I trust him to come back up to the Premier League again if he stays. And I hope he stays at Leicester. The owners should give him a proper chance to actually challenge, buy his own
Yeah,
players, get his own people in. Van Nistelrooy is actually a decent coach, I think so. Fit. That's what I think. He's a decent coach. He has a future, Fit. And he's the one Ferguson disciple who has a future in coaching.
right, big
Yeah,
dog.
bro.
That's what I like about us. We've kind of realized now, as we've gotten older with football, it's not about the manager. Sometimes you understand, even with
Yeah,
Amorim, it's not about the manager. It's about this. When did he arrive at that club? What's happening at that club? And just the players as
yeah.
well. You understand? But let's see.
Away.
Even with this manager, sorry, I think the last one, Ipswich, they will go down. They've been terrible, but I feel like they just need to have Premier League quality players. But I feel like this guy
Yeah,
is not a bad manager because let's say he went to Brighton because he was linked to Brighton very, very highly in Chelsea. What would he have done there? Do you understand? So we don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. They are
Big
definitely fair
dog.
to make a point.
Yeah. You were saying, are you done speaking on these guys in the underground?
Now, all I just had to say, if they're going back for it, like it's quite clear they were not good enough. They should go back to the underground, come back again. Fit. Hopefully, they'll be able to challenge more. That's all.
Big dog, just before we wrap things up, and then we're gonna touch on this one and just the Champions League. The Champions League, we're recording on Tuesday evening. Champions League is today. Villa just won 3-1, right? But is any player that's impressed you other than the ones that are out there, or the common names in the Premier League this season? Did you feel like we just one player?
In the Champions League,
No, in the Premier League, Premier League.
just quickly, just on the top of my head, it has to be now Chris Wood, dog. Chris Wood, definitely fair to. We've been missing proper Barclays men in the Premier League. We've been missing top target men in the Premier League, and he's bringing it back. He's scoring goals. I think he's only second or third to Haaland and Salah. So definitely for me, Chris Wood fit.
for me, bro, it's a player that has had like a lot to live up to. You understand? He also had the same path with his dad in the unders. You understand, in his home country, but obviously he went to different clubs, to Roma, then to Valencia. But he finally found a home now. Justin Kluivert, my G, I think he's found a home now at Bournemouth, and I think he's gonna be, if he carries on, I think he's gonna be due a move. And I feel like it's time that he gets called up into the Dutch national team as well. He's been
He
very good
has
this
to.
season.
He
He's
has
been very,
to.
very
He
good
has
this
to.
season.
He has to. He has
He's
to.
been very, very
And
good this
and
season.
and I think next season Spurs will come calling. I can see Spurs come calling for him.
Yeah, nah, he's been very, very good. So big dog, we're just gonna, like we said, it's Champions League week as well, with as well as the, I guess the B Cup and the C Cup. You understand? Villa, like I said, they won, big dog, their match against Club Brugge 3-1. I was gonna ask you, out of these teams, ne, which teams do you think are gonna go through? I'm just loading up the games. So it's first home, the home leg. Obviously, the away leg will be at the stadium. It's Madrid and Atletico derby. Who do you think will go through?
Atletico.
Atletico, okay. I think Madrid will go through. Dortmund and Leo, who do you think will go through?
Yeah.
Dortmund's playing home today. Dortmund's playing home today.
I'm gonna go with Lille. Surprise.
Okay. Surprise. I can see the surprise happening, but Dortmund have a new manager now, so I think they will go through, but I don't trust them at all. But I think they'll go through. Arsenal, PSV.
The Gunners, obviously.
Yeah, as bad as Arsenal have been, I think they'll go through. Now let's go to tomorrow's games. PSG, I think that's the blockbuster tomorrow. PSG and Liverpool. PSG is playing home there first. Who do you think is going to go through that time?
Tight game, fit. PSG has been very good this season, dog. Very, very good. Luis Enrique deserves credit, but Liverpool, dog.
I think for the mere fact that the second leg is at Anfield, and if Liverpool,
Definitely.
let's say, draw or it's 2-1, I think they'll go through as well. But
Yeah.
this PSG, let me say, I'm a big, big fan of this PSG. Young team, very
Same
technical
here.
ballers, super ballers, bro. Super ballers in that team. Benfica, Barcelona, the first leg is in Portugal. Who do you think is going through there?
Boss, fit. Those kids, those 17-year-olds have no respect for opponents. They'll definitely go through.
Bruh, I don't know how that factory keeps going, bro. Bayern Munich and Leverkusen, a German big game. You know, top two. First leg is at Munich.
This is a tough one. I'm gonna go for Bayern, fit.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
go for
Bayern.
Bayern. I'm gonna go for Bayern as well. But I can see Alonso frustrating Bayern. But I think Bayern will win. And
Yeah.
then Inter, Feyenoord. Van Persie just landed at Feyenoord as a new manager. But the first game's at Feyenoord. Who do you think will go through there?
Inter way too good, fit. That's a proper
Yeah.
team. They're way too good. They're way too good, fit.
Nerazzurri, the grown man. That's my team, the black
Definitely.
and blue. And
They-
legendary, I'm slowly moving. Slowly.
I
Don't be
see
surprised
you.
to see.
I've been watching in the timeline.
Slowly.
Dog.
I'm slowly moving away from the Premier League. I'm finding my happiness
Nah,
there.
to be honest, fit. I feel you, fit. I think I'm on that bus as well. Fit. The Premier League is just, I don't know, man. But I'm on that bus as well, fit. I feel you, fit.
Yeah, but big dog, it's good to be back. You know, Happy New Year to those seeing it for the first time. You know, let's wrap it up there, baby. That was a great catch up. We'll be back again. Obviously, watching. Hey, big dog, we're playing this weekend. I think that's the worst out versus the most injured. Do you understand?
I'm looking forward to that game, dog. Nah, definitely. We all know that that's a Twitter derby, fit. Biggest game on
Exactly.
Twitter.
Yeah, let's wrap it up there, baby. Thank you, guys, and don't forget to subscribe, guys, to the Back Three. If you're a new watcher, please share our episodes. Be back, baby. Let's sign out, big dog.
Away. Safe, my guy.
Peace.
Bitch, I be leaning on Toya. Bitch, I be leaning on Toya. It's all. Bitch, I be leaning on Toya. Bitch, I be, yeah. Bitch, I be leaning on Toya.